Hello and welcome to the Outdoor Appliance Store. I'm Chef Ahmed and today I'm going to show you how to do a St. Louis style ribs. So the ribs, what I did is I brined them overnight in a water solution that has salt, sugar, garlic, rosemary, any other kind of aromatics or spices that you want to infuse into your ribs, just to give them that kind of what is this kind of subtle taste to them that you don't normally get by just doing a dry rub and barbecue. So now I've put the dry rub on. The dry rub's been on for about an hour. You don't want to take the dry rub any more than an hour or two because it actually starts to preserve or cure the meat, which gives it more of a ham type flavor. So now that I have the ribs, they've been sitting, they've been dry rub. I've got my green egg set at about 350. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And we're going to get our ribs going. All right, so now that we have our ribs placed in the center of the grill, we're going to go ahead and close it up. And then we're going to set our grates to just allow just enough air in to maintain it. You don't want to close it all the way because it'll end up snuffing out your fire with the charcoal, but just a slight kind of adjustment so it's slightly open, and then you keep an eye. You're looking for around 300 degrees, and we're going to cook these for about an hour. We're going to keep an eye on them. The great thing about the green egg is it's with the ceramic kind of build of it, it seals in all the flavor, the juices. You don't, like on a traditional grill, where all your moisture steams and goes up in the air, it all is circulating back on to the ribs. So you don't need to worry about, sealing with aluminum foil or anything like that, or spritzing them or anything, because the moisture is already maintained. And since we brined them overnight, they have extra moisture kind of pumped into them. So you'll have nice, juicy, falling off the bone ribs in about an hour. So stand by and we'll check back on this in about 30, 45 minutes to see how we're doing. All right, so we're about an hour in on our St. Louis ribs. We're going to go ahead and check on it. We've been maintaining a temperature right around 300 degrees. And as you can see, it's starting to cook. We have the rub on it. So the next step is we're going to start basting it with barbecue sauce. This is a house-made barbecue sauce I made. It's a Chipotle-based barbecue sauce that has ketchup, brown sugar, Chipotle powder, and Chipotle peppers in it as well. So you're just going to start lathering this up, giving it a nice barbecue bath. So once you hit one side of it, we're going to go ahead and flip it over. Hit that bottom side of it as well. Careful not to dip your brush in your barbecue because you don't want to have any cross-contamination of uncooked or undercooked pork in your barbecue, but just go ahead and lather it up. And you cannot put too much. You want that flavor to penetrate it. You want that barbecue sauce to just completely coat and start to caramelize on it. So this is going to be our first basting. Give it another few minutes and then we'll hit it with some more barbecue sauce. So our ribs have been going for a little bit over an hour, hour and a half now, and we've been basting. We basted about 3 times with our Chipotle barbecue sauce, and they are looking perfect. You can see the end of the bones are starting to get dark. The meat's starting to pull back off the bones a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and take this to our cutting board and get ready to plate it up. All right, so our ribs are done. They're cooking. They're looking great with that barbecue glaze over top of it. So now we're going to go ahead and plate it up. So kind of a unique way that you can do, and I always like using wood as a kind of a plate up or a pallet to work with. So I'm just going to go ahead and start cutting our ribs just by the bone. And this is a St. Louis style cut, so it generally has 12 to 13 bones in it. Just kind of a way just to kick it up a notch, make it a little bit more of a nice, elegant plate up. The wood, just going to kind of do just like Jenga stacks here. And look at that beautiful color on that meat. All right. Just nice family style, gather around, everyone grab a piece. And then kind of finish it, have a little bit of black and tan sesame seeds, just to give it a nice little garnish across the top. Kind of an Asian style finish. And always eat your veggies, a little bit of microgreens on top as well. So this is our Chipotle barbecue glazed ribs, St. Louis style ribs. Beautifully done in the green egg. Green egg is very versatile. If you can think of something to cook, you can do it in the green egg. So enjoy these ribs. Please check the link below and check out the Outdoor Appliance Store. And I'm Chef Ahmed. Thank you for joining us today, and I'll see you next time.